everybody an opportunity to kind of get to know Ola
Yeah.
a little bit in a wider fashion, right? Like we know that you have a heart for philanthropy. We get it.
Yeah.
But what else do you like,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So on the show, I think you've watched a couple of episodes. We like to play the game this or that.
I'm excited. I was excited for this. I'm ready for this.
Oh, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
So we like to play it, and I play it with you.
Yeah.
And then we talk about why we choose it. And
Okay.
so 2 words or phrases.
Okay.
You pick which one you like.
All right.
So first one, ice cream or frozen yogurt?
Mm. I'm going to have to go with ice cream.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's sweet. I have a sweet tooth. Here's the funny thing. Ice cream is not necessarily my first go-to dessert, but I love it paired with any hot dessert. And I can't do that with froyo. So
Ooh.
like a hot brownie, ice cream, cookie, ice cream, peach cobbler, ice cream. So I just feel like ice cream has been a great supporting actor in all my dessert choices. So ice cream.
So I also picked ice cream.
Okay. Do you have a particular
Um,
favorite flavor?
so, you know, for those that are not in Texas or are not in the United States, this is probably not going to resonate with
Yeah.
you, and I apologize.
Yeah.
But for those that are in Texas, you will understand that we recently got HEB
Oh, yeah.
in our area, and they have Creamy Creations ice cream.
Yes, they
And my
do.
goodness, I am also a celiac, so I have to eat gluten free, and they have so many
Yes,
choices,
yes, yes.
like so yummy. And yeah,
I agree.
as a celiac, like I'm limited in what I can eat. Like the thought of a warm brownie, but I have to tell you, a gluten free brownie is not the same as just a
It's
brownie.
not, and I even myself tried gluten-free desserts. It's not the same. It
Like, I mean, they've gotten much better in the last 15 years, but it's just not the same. But if you do put ice cream on it, it's much better.
for sure.
So, all right. Fiction or nonfiction?
I'm gonna sound so boring. Nonfiction, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, don't you get enough of that
I
right
know,
now?
right? You would think, and I know, and actually, I had one of my friends be like, "Bola, you really need to like be less boring." I'm like, I get it, but I'm likely going to pick up some like thought piece or like some like Atomic Habits, like like that's probably gonna be. I probably need to find fit, and maybe it's because I just haven't had a good recommendation yet. So maybe if I get a good, especially after I take my bar, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get to my fiction reading.
Now,
No more
see,
nonfiction.
this is hard. This one was hard for me because I interview a lot of authors.
Mhm.
I have a lot of author friends. Like I have like everyone that I interview, they send me their book
Yeah,
and I read them.
yeah,
So I like have a ton of nonfiction. But I love me a good Danielle Steele book.
yeah. What's your favorite genre? Like, are you into like the wizards? Are you into like the
Oh no,
rom com?
I'm the good rom-com
Okay, all
girl.
right, all right, all right.
Like I have to have the romance and the
You're
laughter.
right. Okay, all right, all
It goes now I don't want the smutty, like, I'm not into that, but if it like, the romance is in there.
right, right,
So
right, right.
so,
Okay, well, you send me.
no 50 Shades of Grey for me.
Okay,
No,
not that way, not that
not that
spicy,
way,
not that. Okay, well,
not
I'll
that
definitely need to
spicy.
get a list of books from you then, for sure.
Okay, now, given that you are very travel oriented,
Yes,
travel by car or travel by plane?
actually, okay, this one's hard because I do
This
love
one was hard. This one's hard for me too.
this is hard because I do love efficiency, right? Like get on a plane in and out. However, I'm a tall girl, right? So sometimes, depending on where I'm sitting, planes aren't that comfortable. I love the idea of a car ride because you kind of still have your own space. I can either travel with my friends, or myself, and either way, it's great because if it's by myself, I listen to my music, I think, whatever. I can stop. Also, another reference to those in Texas. If I'm going through Texas, I can stop at Bucky's. Okay,
Buc-ee's.
I could stop at Bucky's. Literally come visit Texas just to go to Bucky's, like if nothing else. So I think I'm gonna say car. I got my snacks, I got my music. If I have company, it's even more fun. And I don't mind. I really
Excellent.
don't mind driving either. So
So I went with car because I too like a good plane ride, especially if you get that free upgrade or
yep,
something and you're in the lay down seat for a long plane ride. But you have to, like, it has to be the right
it
plane
has
ride
to be
because
this.
I too am not a tiny
Yeah,
girl.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you and I think we were the same size,
yeah.
we're the same height. Like
Everything.
those, like I've had, a 10-hour flight in economy in the middle seat and I paid for it for weeks. Those are not fun.
Not all.
So, but I've also been in business class on a long flight and those are
Are
comfy.
nice, and
Those
that's
are
why I said it
fun.
depends. Like, if you got me in business class and I got the little divider, great. But am I
Yeah.
is that always gonna happen? No. It's every
No.
full like
Like, that's a luck of the draw if you happen to get a free upgrade,
yeah.
if like I'm no. So, um, yeah, my one of my favorite trips was we took a 5,000-mile road trip, took the dogs in the minivan, went all the way up from Texas, all the way up through
So
Colorado, up to
fun.
Yellowstone, over to, Washington, down to through California up to
Yeah,
Grand Canyon and back. We were gone for like 2 weeks. We had the
yeah.
best time. If we felt like stopping because we saw something, we were
You
like, "Oh,
could.
let's stop." We're not on a time limit. We are on vacation
Yeah.
and we had the best time.
That sounds so much fun.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
All right, last question.
Okay.
Gym workout or outdoor workout?
Mm.
This one was hard for me too.
Yeah. It's not hard to pick when it's the summertime in Texas, right? And especially now that I'm in Austin, there's so many trails and like lakes, and I love the water. But I think I'm still gonna do gym. I like weights. I have a couple of machines that I can go to. I have a lot more options. Usually, if I'm outside, I'm usually doing like a few things. So that's a hard one, but I think I'm gonna go with gym. I'll go
This was hard for me because the rules of the game are you have to pick one or the other.
You're
You
right.
can't pick neither or both.
Right.
So, I would I would pick neither because I
Good answer.
like, truth be told, I hate working out. Hate it.
Hilarious.
But rules of the game say I have to pick one. So if I
Right.
have to pick one, I would go with outdoor because I would rather go for a long walk than actually go work out
That's
at a
good.
gym.
That's fair. That is fair. That is fair.
Like, I have nothing if not honest here.
Yes, yes. That's fair. That's hilarious. Yeah.
So, thank you for playing our game,
Yeah.
this or that.